शोर क्यों हो रहा है इतना ज़्यादा? विजय जी, इतना शोर क्यों हो रहा है अपने न्यूज़ रूम
भाई
में?
पार्लियामेंट सेशन ऑन हो गया है।
ओ मतलब लाइट कैमरा धमाका।
बिल्कुल।
विजय जी, 18th Lok Sabha has started, so exciting times for a political journalist.
Well, we are expecting fireworks, and you can very easily see that. You know, all the Congress leaders, all the Samajwadi Party leaders, they all have arrived with a copy of Constitution in their hand. We saw Sonia Gandhi also joining the protesters. Everybody says that, you know, we want to save the Constitution.
Right.
The Prime Minister also came prepared. He said that tomorrow is 25th of June, the day when emergency was imposed, and we would see to it that people who have imposed emergency in this country, people who, torn the Constitution in pieces, should not be allowed to do the same.
So now it's clearly India 292 versus India 233. How is this entire equation going to play up, especially after that 400 par sort of a flop that we saw?
Oh, this session is going to be a very aggressive session. You know, the opposition has already made it very clear how they want to go about it. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, whether it comes to issues like NEET, which is like, you know, it impacts 3.54 million students, this is one issue which is not going to go away this easily. And for the government, you know, having not an absolute majority of its own, and also the fact that, you know, that you have a very buoyed opposition, you know, just tasting blood, given the performance in Uttar Pradesh and all. I think the opposition will this time will जिसे कहते हैं ना पिछले 10 साल की सारी कमी इस बार के सेशन में सब निकल जाएगा.
So who are going to be these colorful speakers? This really woke. We know that Mohammed is going to make a comeback. I think that's, to me, is one of the biggest nightmares. You know, we are all looking forward to a first speech as journalists, right? But who are the other people other than Mahua?
People will be looking for Gaurav Gogoi, you know, him winning from Assam. People will be looking at Akhilesh Yadav, who has got 137, is the third largest party as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned. We'll also see, you know, Rahul Gandhi also, because now he's in a completely different gig, completely different avatar, which he was, you know, prior to Bharat Jodo Yatra.
First train mishap, then the multiple exam leaks. Obviously, we see the NDA is some sort of on a sticky wicket, and we also have very reliable allies like Nitish Kumar. So where do you see this going forward? Because of course, with so much of pressure, and we know Nitish.
No, NEET is going to be a big issue, because you know these Nitish Kumar and TDP also, they're very street smart politicians. You know, 3.5 to 4 million students affected by this. Do you see any political party can backtrack on this? And imagine the number, and you know what is more worrisome for the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that is the reason why in 1 week we saw a complete flip-flop. You know, from Dharmendra Pradhan saying that boss nothing is wrong, to Dharmendra Pradhan sacking NTA and ordering a CBI inquiry. It's a clear indicator that this, you're not worried about the 30-40 lakhs student, but you're more worried about that this is your vote bank. You know, this is your trusted, devout vote bank.
And Dharmendra Pradhan, Bechara, didn't even become BJP president, didn't become the CM of Odisha, became the education minister and got stuck in this entire NTA mess.
Not the kind of start which Dharmendra Pradhan, or forget Dharmendra Pradhan, even the Bharatiya Janata Party was looking at. I think they have been, they are caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. And the fact of the matter is that, you know, this is one issue in which the opposition doesn't have to do anything, you know, other than raising the issue. You have a double engine ki sarkar now in Bihar and in center. How come your minister was not aware of the investigation which was being carried by the Bihar government, in which you have not one but two deputy chief ministers?
But the quick question that I'm going to ask you is this political weather bad enough for the Paltus to do all the Paltugiri that they're known to do?
The reason I'm saying it gives them a lot of bandwidth is that the biggest party in the coalition is under the dog, the better latitude smaller parties have. So the more the Bharatiya Janata Party is under scanner, the more Bharatiya Janata Party's ministers are under scanner, the more Bharatiya Janata Party's ministers and the party feels that, you know, that there is a massive anger against them, the better place the smaller parties in the coalition are. I think it is a much better situation if you ask me, for the TDPs, for the LJPs,
bargaining
and for the JDUs of the world. Absolutely, their bargaining power will increase several fold.
So in short, we're going to see much more noisy newsrooms. I have to get used to.
Which is, we have to see a lot more combative opposition taking on the
and a noisy newsroom.
And a noisy newsroom for sure.
All right, thank you.